There was a time when the world looked at him with pity. Doctors said he might never walk, let alone run or dance. Every expert had the same conclusion. His body was too fragile, his legs too weak, and the odds were simply too high. From the moment he took his first breath, life stacked every possible challenge against him. But what no one knew was that his spirit was far stronger than anyone had ever seen. Growing up, he'd sit by the window and watch the other kids run, jump, and dance freely. Inside, he carried a dream that no diagnosis, no limitation, and no cruel whisper could ever extinguish. His heart moved to the rhythm of life, even if his legs couldn't. His soul danced even when his body refused. The early years were tough. Every small movement was a victory. Every tiny stretch felt like a marathon. While others learned to walk without thought, he fought for every inch of ground. Pain was his constant companion, but so was hope. Where others saw tragedy, he saw opportunity, a chance to write a different story. His parents never gave up on him. His mother would sit by his side, tears quietly falling as she helped him strengthen his legs little by little. His father built makeshift supports in the backyard, turning their small home into a place of healing and determination. Every stumble was met with applause. Every fall was treated not as failure, but as a step closer to flying. The world outside was less kind. Strangers stared, some laughed, others offered hollow words of sympathy. He heard them all, every whisper of doubt. He heard the kids say, "He'll never be like us." He heard the teachers say he needs to adjust his dreams. But he refused to adjust anything. He didn't want to survive. He wanted to live. The first time he stood on his own feet, it wasn't graceful. It wasn't perfect. It was shaky and uncertain, but it was his. It was the moment he knew that no one else's expectations could cage him anymore. Step by painful step, he taught his body what it had forgotten and reminded the world of what true strength looked like. When he was introduced to dance therapy, something inside him awakened. Music filled the room, and with it, his soul. Every beat gave him energy. Every note gave him freedom. His movements were not textbook perfect, but they were raw, honest, and full of life. He wasn't just moving, he was telling his story without words. A story of defiance, of dreams, of an unbreakable will. Years passed, and the boy who wasn't supposed to walk became the man who danced across stages. Audiences rose to their feet in applause, not because he was a miracle, but because he was proof. Proof that the human spirit can shatter every limit, that hope can outshine any darkness, and that no voice is louder than the voice within that says, "Keep going." He became a symbol, not of disability, but of possibility. He traveled the world, inspiring others who had been told you can't, to believe in the truth, you can. In his presence, people didn't see what was missing. They saw what was present, an unstoppable force, a heart full of music, and a body that defied every expectation. In interviews, he would smile humbly and say, "They told me I couldn't walk, but they never told me I couldn't dance." He carried no bitterness, he carried no anger, only gratitude for every trial, every challenge, and every person who doubted him, because they unknowingly fueled his fire. Today, when the lights hit the stage and the first notes of music fill the air, he doesn't just dance, he soars. Every movement speaks louder than words ever could. It speaks of resilience, it speaks of faith, it speaks of a dream that no one else believed in, except the boy who dared to keep dreaming. He became living proof that life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. It's about pushing beyond pain, beyond fear, beyond what seems possible, and finding a new kind of freedom. He shows us that we are never defined by our limitations, only by how fiercely we choose to fight against them. That the world's "you can't" means nothing compared to the quiet, unshakable "I will" that lives in our hearts. In a world filled with noise, he is the rhythm. In a world obsessed with perfection, he is the beauty of perseverance. And in a world quick to judge, he is the reminder that miracles are not something that happen to us. They are something we create, one step, one beat, one dream at a time. He is a beacon for anyone who has ever been told they were not enough. And every time he dances, he reminds us of the greatest truth of all. Limits exist only in the mind.